Is it good? Okay. I'm trying to see there. Amanda, there's a lot of people hopping on. Okay, you guys, I'm really excited about this. I love doing question and answers because as leaders, like it's hard. Like I want to know what you guys need help with, because we can of course give you like all the posts and all of the scripts and everything, but knowing exactly, sorry, knowing exactly what you need is so helpful. So okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, and then Kara can interrupt me if she needs to. So we've got a lot of new people on here. My name's Morgan Hartzell. I started this business in October of 2018. So, and I started, you guys, I know a lot of people start for just an extra $100 or just an extra $500, but I started to quit my job because I had been praying for a way to stay home with my daughter. And I had been looking into daycare and real estate and personal training and just all of this stuff so that I could own my time. But of course, there's a lot of overhead costs with that. And it just wasn't feasible for us at the time. And so I saw Brooke on Instagram and I was like, sign me up. And so I signed up and I just took off running. And in 6 months, I was able to quit my job and come home to my daughter. And that's just a little bit about my background. So I've been home ever since it would be April of 2019. And so a lot of you guys were wondering how I do it all with the kids and the business and family time. And it has been a journey. I feel like that is something that I've had to figure out the pockets and the times that I can work my business. I've obviously been through a lot of seasons. So I was working full time as an EMT. I was going to paramedic school. I had clinicals. So when I first started, that was my life. And so I had to just fit it in when I could. And obviously, when an emergency, when they paid you, like you have to go. It doesn't matter if you're showering, pooping, texting, it doesn't matter. You have to go. So, um, so like there was a lot of times I couldn't get on these Zooms because we would be on a call or a transfer. But you know what, guys, like even if I wasn't able to make the Zoom, every single time I watched the recording the next day. And so it's just like, how bad do you want it? And I say that all the time because there's just no excuses. I was watching this is so off topic, but I was watching a training that Stephanie and Joel Dunn did, and she was getting pretty pretty rowdy, and she was like, I just don't do excuses well. And I'm like the same way because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. We all have kids, we all have life, we all have health issues, like whatever it is. And so sometimes we just have to figure out what works best for us. So during that time when I was working full time, I'll be honest, there were crazy days as an EMT, but then there was also days when we didn't have a call for 24 hours. So I just sat in a recliner and I was able to message. I know a lot of people's jobs are not like that. So it really just kind of depended on the day. But for me, I gosh, you guys, I probably sent more messages going double than I am right now, to be honest. I should probably be sending more because like my biggest fear was what people were going to think about me. And I made a post about this the other day. It's funny what we do for our kids because I wanted to come home so badly that I didn't care what people thought of me. I was going to message every single person. I didn't care. And so that's what took me double diamond. That and host a post for sure. But anyway, fitting this back into my schedule. So I went through that season where I had to, I was already getting up at 5:30 to take Emmy to daycare to get to work at 7. So I kind of would sometimes get up at 5, but a lot of times my work was just done throughout the day. And then when I came home, that's when it hits you hard because you think you're going to have all the time in the world to work this business. And you forget that you are your own boss. No one is going to tell you what to do. No one is going to be there holding your hand saying you need to get posts up, you need to send your messages. I had to sorry, I'm not reading the chat. I get so distracted. I had to figure out my routine. And so for quite a while, I've always been an early bird. I get up at 5:30 in the morning. For sleeping in for me is like 6. So I know some of you are complete opposite, but for me personally, that's what has worked, is just getting up super early, being able to get everything done. There was a question about like what I get done or how I get things done from 5 to 7 in the morning. I get a post up, or I like figure out what I'm going to post for the day, and it's in my drafts. I message for host a post. I follow up with people that I was talking to the next day or the day whatever prior. So it's just, and a lot of you may not even have kids, so you're like, well, heck, I don't want to get up that early. You just have to figure out what works for you, because what works for me may not be your thing. I know Stacy and some of the other girls, you guys are night owls and you'll stay up until midnight or like whenever to work your business. I cannot do that. I just never have been able to. And so figuring out like 5 to 7 before my kids wake up. And then you guys, I went through pregnancy. I found out, so I quit my job in April, and I think it was May or early June, we found out we were pregnant with Paisley. So I was exhausted. Brooke, Stacy, Kara, we've all been pregnant during this business, and that is hard. But guess what? You still have to figure out your times. And that during, my first trimester, I was not getting up at 5 o'clock. I was exhausted, but I was figuring out different times when Emmy would nap, or when Justin would come home and he would have her for a little while, I would go and work. And so it's just figuring out those times that work best for you. Let me see. And then, so I went from pregnancy, and then I had Paisley, and you guys, I signed 3 distributors while I was in the hospital. And so I know that, that we can't obviously make people sign up, and, it comes with following up and messaging and doing all the things. But just because life is happening to you, you cannot put this business on the back burner, because I know when life happens, it's the first thing we want to just forget about. But this, like, you have to remember why you started. And I started so that I did not have to go to work. And having 2 kids in daycare, that's at least $1,000 a month. And as an EMT, I was making $1,500 a month. So that's not okay. That going back to a job is not an option for me. So I was still working in the hospital. When they take your baby back to the nursery and you're laying in bed, I was not watching TV in the hospital room. I was sending messages. I was following up. And I'm not saying that to like boost my ego or whatever. I'm just saying, like, you have to do the work if you want this business to work. And there's going to be times when it feels really hard. Right now, Paisley is in a stage where it's like, I cannot contain her. She's just screaming all the time. She's just a lot. She's a lot right now. And I still have to figure out how I can do my messages when, like today, I got up at 5, and then she took a nap and I sent messages. And I think there was also a question that was like, what's your non-negotiables? And I would say sending messages, like 1000%. It's like a cake. We have to have all of the ingredients to make the cake, to be able to eat the cake to where it tastes good. Same with this business. We have to post, we have to message, we have to post on our stories, we have to follow up with people. That's just part of it. And I was telling a girl, I hope she's on here. I don't think she is. Someone on my team, she kind of quit working the business, and then she posted last night if anyone's hiring, and if anyone is like hiring for at-home jobs. And I texted her and I was like, dude, you have it in your hands. And so we were texting back and forth, and it's people are going to leave your business. That's part of it. But I don't even know where I was going with that, to be honest. I was basically just saying, like, you have to be willing to do the work. And if you're not willing to do the work, then it's not going to work for you. That's just the truth. There's things, oh, that's what I was telling her. I was saying, I don't want to get up and message. Like, messaging is not something that I enjoy doing. It's like, I don't enjoy messaging people for host to post, but I want the results that I'm going to get. And I know you guys hear this all the time. I know the results I'm going to get from getting host to post up 5 to 10. Since I've been doing TikTok, I try to get 10 up, but usually it's 5 to 10 now that I get up a day. And I don't like that. There's no matter what job or career or whatever you're doing, there's going to be something that you don't necessarily love, and that's okay. You still are going to have to do it so that you can get the results that you want. And I know we all started this business to make an extra income. So I hope that answers that question. That was like a lot kind of in one. And then there's another question about, have I ever lost rank and how did I regain it? And you guys, this one is like hard. It's just hard. I lost rank about 2 months after I got double diamond. I lost it. And a lot of that was because I was not doing the self-development that I needed to do to be able to go to the next level. Another part of that is it was all about me. It was all about me and where I wanted to go. And I know we start in that way because obviously we start to make money, and we want to make money. Well, my highest paycheck, with Justin's combined, I guess, I don't know, it was almost $10,000. I don't know if I can say it or not because of insert income disclosure, but with Justin's account and my account, it was almost $10,000 that month, because he was double and I was double. And I lost it. I lost rank. And you guys, something that I want you to know is it's okay, because first of all, your rank does not define you. And when I lost rank, it was so hard on me because I didn't know that other people lost rank. I didn't know that it was like a thing. I just was like, oh man, I went double, now we're going triple. Like we were going triple in my mind, but then everyone left and I was crushed. I didn't know how to handle it. I was like mad. I was like, we just got the highest paychecks. Why is everyone leaving? I didn't know how to handle it. And that comes back to self-development, and then also realizing that once you get into this business and you become a leader, whether you have one person on your team or hundreds, like it doesn't matter. You are a leader and you are here to serve other people. And that is something that like it makes me, Shauna, yes, I saw that. It makes me want to cry just because it took me so long to realize that it's not about me anymore. It's about who can I serve? Who can I help? And I don't want to be the only person on my team who has quit my job. I want everyone on my team to be able to retire from their jobs and quit if they want to, obviously. But like, it's not about me anymore. It's about helping so many other people. And in return, when we help those other people, then I'm going to hit triple diamond. Then I'm going to hit presidential diamond. And I know that's coming. And that's just part of the self-development, you guys. We don't know. And that's another thing. When we sign up for this business, we do not realize that we're going to have to step outside of our comfort zone, and that not only are we going to have to become a leader, but we have to work through our shit. And I'm just going to say it, like, self-development is so hard, just because when you feel like you are in your weakest, like that's when you need to, what am I trying to say? Oh, I don't even know. But basically, like, you're going to do self-development and you're going to feel like you are just going through all of this shit. And I'm sorry, I cuss. I'm sorry. But you're just going to feel like you're going through it, and that's a good thing because you have to go through it to get on the other side so that you can realize that it's not about you, it's about who can you serve. And then when you realize that, all of the people are going to flow in, and that is when you're going to get the results that you want. It's not sitting here not doing the work, being mad at the people who aren't doing the work, not doing self-development, not getting on the Zooms. That is not going to get you where you want to go. So that's a little bit about that. Losing rank, it's going to happen. It just is. It's part of the business, but I want everyone to realize that it does not define you. Yes, Dakota, use your weaknesses and rough times to serve others. That's perfect. Okay, let's move on to, it's getting worked up there. Okay, what's working right now with enrollments, host to post, and following up. So that's going to go into organization, and let me get my planner really quick. Okay, so how I follow up is I have this planner that I got at Walmart, and I started doing this in July or August, I don't really know. But every single person that I talk to, and I know you guys have seen this because Morgan Martin talks about it all the time, I write down, I talked to them on Monday, August 3rd. They're interested in being a distributor, and I found them on Facebook. This girl, distributor, found her on Instagram. And that way, make sure that when you're writing your people down, your potentials down, that you write like Facebook or Instagram, because obviously if you're using both platforms, it gets confusing. So that's just what I do to stay organized. I used to have a notebook that I would write everything in, but when you have kids, they steal your notebook and they draw in it, and it gets torn up, and it's just a mess. And so I just got this like hardback planner, and I just write them down in my planner. And so then when I follow up with them, I follow up the next day. So like this is August the 11th, I would follow up with these people from the 10th on the 11th. If they sign up, I highlight them, and then that's just pretty much, if they respond, then we keep the conversation going. If they don't respond, then I'm going to follow up with them on that next Friday, because Fridays are paydays, and for most people. So that works really well for me for staying organized with potential distributors and customers. Now, staying organized with content. This app, if you guys do not have, I don't know if you can see it right there, it's called Preview, and it just has a bunch of colored boxes. If you don't have that, download it now. Let me bring it up. So you can, oh, okay, so the last post, that one is the last post that I did. So I can put these pictures up here, and you can put in your caption, and it's saved, and you can look. It's for Instagram, but I use it for Facebook too. And so now those like top 3 pictures are things that I have not posted yet, but they all 3 have a caption, and then you can just literally click on it, click on the little arrow that says post to Instagram. And that's just what I do to stay organized with posts. It's called Preview. If anyone didn't get that, it's free, and I absolutely love it. You can also, you guys, save posts in your drafts on Facebook and Instagram. So like in the mornings when I get up, follow people, unfollow, post on my story, and then I will make a draft of the post that I'm going to post. I don't normally post super early on Facebook anyway, because I just usually like to post around 9 or 10 on Facebook, and then I post in the evening for sure. But I just make you just go like you're going to make a post, and then click the X, well, I didn't have anything there. But if you click the X and then you can just save it as a draft. And so that's super simple. But I do that every morning. So then when I go to post something, it's already up. And then another thing that I do, it's just super simple in your notes on your phone. If you have an iPhone, I don't know about Android or anything like that, but if you go to your notes, you guys, I don't know if you can see it, but I have host a post, and then just like regular notes. And then for a while I sometimes will put like my goals and my gratitude in there. But basically this folder that says posts has 128 posts. And I was telling this to one of my teammates. If I find a post from another leader, just say Jade Hooper, because she's my favorite ever. Um, and I like her post, I copy and paste it to my notes. Do not copy and paste it to Facebook or Instagram. I copy and paste it to my notes and then I edit it to sound like me. So I'm going to delete stuff. I'm going to add my own wording. I might delete her emojis and add my own emojis. But if it's like the basic contents of the post or like something that I would say, I'm going to copy and paste it into my notes and then I can rework it from there so that it sounds like me and I'm not just copy and pasting it to my wall. So that's how I do, that's how I, hold on. That's how I stay organized. With creating content. And then someone had asked about planning stories. I honestly don't plan my stories. If I see a different leader, say I see Brooke post a cute story, I'm gonna hold your finger down and then screenshot it so that her name disappears. And then in the morning when I go to post a story, I just kind of honestly post, like I post an inspirational quote and then something about coffee and celery and then something about my kids. Like I'm not super organized with that, and I don't think it matters if you are. I think the point of stories is getting something up and then making it personal. Not just, I know when I first started, I was just like coffee slide, collagen slide, TFX slide, like that's all I was posting. And I mean, I guess it worked. I got to double diamond, but definitely you've got to add in personal things, and something that I've challenged myself to do. And I was actually, this isn't even a question, but I was going to talk about this because you guys, when I was in high school, I had to take a speech class, and I don't even know how I passed that class. I was mortified. I get red every time I talk. I would like get up to the podium and I had no clue what I was even saying, even though my note cards were like right in front of me. It was my biggest fear, and I took it in high school so I didn't have to worry about it in college. And then God has a sense of humor and he put me in this business, and now my biggest fear, talking in front of people, I now am doing virtually, but I know when I go ambassador, I'm going to have to be on that stage and talk to thousands of people. And it's my biggest freaking fear, to talk in front of people. And so I challenged myself to talk on my stories every single day, whether it's about the business, my kids, what I'm doing. We're building a house, so I've been like talking about, what's going on with our house. It doesn't matter what it's about, and it doesn't honestly even I don't even think it has to be about the business or the products every single day. You just need to make your face known and let people know that you're not just like It Works poster girl. Obviously we love our company and we love our products, but if you're just posting slide after slide after slide and there's nothing personal, there's no kids, there's no dogs, boyfriends, workouts, or hair, like hair tutorials. I don't even know, like, what do you like? Do you like to do your makeup? I clearly don't. Do you like to do your hair? Do you like to go shopping? Share that stuff. A lot of people will go shopping and, do a try on thing where they try on their cute clothes. You would just need to make it personal. So I don't have like a strict way that I post my stories. I have like 16,000 photos in my album, and I just kind of scroll through and I'll pick something that I haven't posted in a while, but generally I'm posting in the morning, something inspirational. Just go to Pinterest, you guys. Like, Pinterest is our best friend. You can find so much on there, and I'll just post something inspirational, and then I drink my celery and my coffee every morning, and so I'll post something about that. And then the rest of the day, it's usually about my kids, or like I said, I'm talking on my story about what we're doing or something silly that happened or something like that. Has anyone asked questions in the chat? I feel like I'm just rambling.
That's so good. I love your story, Morgan. You're amazing.
Thank you. Do you want to go, or do you want me to finish?
Yeah, if you don't care, just because you guys, Lola.
Yeah, go for it. Sorry.
No, I was just loving listening to it. I love your story, and I love how transparent you are, and I think you're amazing, but you already know that. So everybody drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can relate to Morgan's story, and if she just lit a fire under you, because I know that was so good. Some people in the chat, I know you weren't looking at Morgan, but they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so motivated. This is exactly what I need to hear. So you did so good. And I would have never known you weren't a good public speaker, because you did so good. You always do good. Okay, you guys, we're going to have a quick award ceremony. And I'm so excited. There were so many people nominated for every award that I'm just going to go through and say some people that were, like, some of the names that were nominated, because I just feel bad giving the awards to 5 people, because literally so many people were nominated. So if I say your name, you were nominated for an award. That doesn't mean you were the winner. I'll announce this in a second. But I just want to spread some feel good vibes. So Anna Sherry, Morgan Hartzell, Katie Bowen, Dakota, Jenna Muse, Sammy O'Connell, Emily Cochran, Shauna, Stacy, Shannon, Carrie, Chastity Mullins, Megan Stewart, Emily R., Maureen. Hold on, there's more. That's just the first page. Let's see. Brooke, Anna again. There's Katie Bowen. Trying not to say names twice. Kaylee Granger. And I want to share these with you guys because Emily Collins, Diane Yardich. Let's see, Paula. Paula is almost boxed for diamond, so congrats, Paula. I'm so excited for you. Jenna's been bragging on you. Sarah Z, Christina Giraffe. Some repeat names too. Amanda Grace, Ashley Port, Kinsey Rousey, Chastity Spires, Jamie Jenkins, Ashley Fuhrer, Emily Rora. Let's see, Gabby Kitts. One more page, I think. Or maybe 2. One more. Lots of these names are repeats. But I think that's it. Ashley Maddox. Yay! Okay, so all of you guys were nominated, and lots of you guys had multiple votes. Everything that came out, you guys, was literally, like, I feel bad even giving these away because, like, they were 1 point apart. So just if you don't earn one, don't be hard on yourself. Just pick where you want to be. And we're going to start giving away awards quarterly. So you guys, anyone can rise and shine, right? Okay. So the first award, the biggest cheerleader. This person, I'll read you guys some things that people said about her, the winner. She is constantly cheering others on no matter her rank. She's excited for everyone to promote. She's always rooting everyone on no matter what it's for, and she always prays for everyone. Always willing to root for you even on your worst days. You guys, the winner of the biggest cheerleader, everybody do some claps in the chat or something, is Shauna Dorsey. Yay! Congrats! I'm so proud of you. And I totally agree with all these awards. Shauna, you're just such a great light for us, and you're always commenting people's stuff. You're going live, you pray for people, and we just love your contagious spirit, and just thank you for being you. Okay. I didn't know if she wanted to talk. Are you speaking?
I was just saying thank you guys.
Okay.
I love you guys so
Yeah.
much.
I can't wait to meet you.
Me too.
Okay. Next we have top notch leader. And I'm going to read to you guys what some people said about this person. Let me find the winner. I texted myself the winner's name. Please go get the baby and take her downstairs. You guys, sorry, the baby is like over it. Okay, she's always making sure we have inspirational videos to watch or podcasts, and make sure we have a team Zoom each week. I love watching her travels and her integrity, her love for the products in her everyday life. She is always helpful and encouraging. She is always available to talk if I need help. She is always answering everyone's questions, giving us ideas. I choose her for the top-notch leader because she leads with integrity. She is real, raw, and so inspirational. And that is Katie Bowen. Yay! Drop some congrats in the chat. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Unmute yourself.
Was not expecting that. Thank you guys. I just show up and do my job and hope to inspire you guys along the way and grow myself as well. You guys are the sweetest, and I can't wait to see
Yeah,
you.
well, you're amazing. Congrats. Yeah. Sorry, I'm fussy with the computer. Okay, this person. 1 second. Sorry, you guys, this is real life. Awards gives back. This is the Gives Back Award. I only have 3 more awards, and then I'm going to turn it back over to you, Morgan. Okay, this person. Okay. Has the most giving heart. I feel like she's always giving back to her team, her friends, and her family. Always willing to pray over anyone who needs prayer, especially over the whole team on Team Zooms. You guys can guess who this is in the chat as we go if you guys want. She always leads with a loving heart and gives back in so many ways that so many people do not see. The winner of this award was Sammy O'Connell. Yes, Becky. If you guys have Sammy on your text, go ahead and text her congrats on the Gives Back Award, just because she could not be on tonight due to her husband has had a scheduling conflict. Yay. Okay. The next one is hottest newbie. This person, because she has just started and absolutely ran with the opportunity, got to work, committed to working, learning, and growing, close-knit team, and leads from the front. She's on fire, so inspirational to see a newbie just come in and run with that, have vision, sets goals, and crushes them. Amazing at what she does, became double diamond in 6 months. And this person is Jenna Muse. And the reason Jenna won, you guys, I don't know if y'all know this, but Jenna joined at conference, and yes, she is double diamond. Her husband's account is diamond, and she's working on triple. She has an amazing team, and she's pretty much grown the whole thing herself and with her team. And so congrats, Jenna. It's so crazy to even think that you just joined. Not even a year ago.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. Okay, and the last award, most accomplished inspirational leader. Okay. I love how vulnerable she is when sharing her story with being in the business before and being able to do so much this time around. Her couch, now a new house, and she's always willing to pour into others. She was able to stay at home with her kids, pay off debt, furnish her new home in cash, and just be an all-around BA. She inspires and motivates everyone of us every day and kicks us in the butt when we need it. Her faith, belief, outgoingness, willingness to support others, always has the best words and has accomplished so much. And I agree with this. I would pick about 3 people, but this is one of my 3 choices. And so, Stacy Crown, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks,
You
guys.
put
You're
fear
making me
aside, restarted
cry.
business, which you guys worked hard to do. Oh gosh,
No, you are.
I'm so
First
proud
day
of
my
you.
period,
Yeah,
so
Katie
the
said,
running.
give
No,
well, at
thanks,
least you're
guys.
not pregnant.
Oh my God, that's the first thing I told Steph.
I
Thank
know.
God.
Do you want to say anything else? Katie said you have to give a speech.
I wasn't prepared, but yeah, I just do what I can, and I hope to always be an inspiration to all of you, and you guys inspire me daily. So let's go into 2021 and just kill it. Drop a 1 if you're ready, because I am. Woo!
Yeah, that was so good. And I also, you guys know our double diamond leaders do a lot for this team, and Brooke and Morgan, you guys were also nominated for a lot of awards, and this was really nice about Brooke that I wanted to share. She decided to turn her year, and it's such a success, and most people would just set back down and stop believing, but she is still here and a super accomplished leader. Can't wait to see her go prez. Morgan, also people wrote in and saying nicely stuff about you. And the only reason I'm sharing just a couple more of these, you guys, is because I want you guys to know that all of the leaders that you guys see diamonds and up on this page pour so much into you that you do not see. Today we had a meeting and we all just like made this amazing plan to watch all of you guys blow up and help you guys and all your newbies. And I just want you guys to, whoever your double diamond leader is, make sure you tell them thank you. Morgan, someone said this, she's the hardest working girl on the team, always working, always pouring into her team, pouring into others, all raising 2 kids and also living in a camper. And they go on and on, but it's so true. So your double diamond leader, whoever that is, you guys, and your diamond leaders, make sure you message them and tell them thank you, because you guys, they put in a lot of time that you guys don't see behind the scenes. And I'm just so thankful to have all you guys as leaders on our team, because you guys are just like the best of the best. So that's all I got. I love you guys so much. Anybody else have anything to say? Oh, I love you guys too.
Can't wait for conference. Yes.
We're gonna party. I put on my bling jacket over my t-shirt tonight for awards night. But anyway, I'm so proud of all you guys. And Morgan, I'm gonna let you take back over so I can go get my baby.
Okay, thank you for
and
doing
try
that.
to
That
put her
was so
to
much
sleep.
fun.
Thank you for doing this. Yeah, that was fun. And Morgan, if you want to draw a random name tonight, let me know and I'll send them a $5 gift card to Amazon or
Okay.
Target or Starbucks or wherever I feel like I can
Okay.
easily
do that.
access and get it to them. Okay, anybody on? All right, love you guys.
Love you. Okay, is my internet, am I back? My internet's being all weird.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Okay, so we had a few questions left. One was, that was so much fun. I'm glad that we started doing that. Okay. How do I message Instagram or Facebook messages that work the best? I can try and drop some scripts in here, but I send the same 2 things, like the same thing for distributors and the same message for customers every day. I don't really switch it up because those messages work for me. So just find a script that works for you. And if you, a lot of you are new, so you probably don't know this, but if you go to our team page, That's a Wrap, and you go to the search bar, I did not know this for the longest time, but you can search, like just type in scripts or LC scripts, DT scripts, host a post, anything you want, you can search, and if like it'll pop up in our team page. And then when do I answer people throughout the day? This is something that it took me a while to realize, is that there's no coffee emergency, you guys. Another question was, how do you like handle host a post? And when, a post, blows up, how do you handle all the comments? You guys, just calm down. You don't have to answer everyone right away. That I'm very OCD. I do not like to have the notification bubbles on my phone. I hate that. But once you start talking to a lot of people, you want those notification bubbles. You don't ever want them to go away, because then you're not talking to enough people. And so I always say that it's like a good overwhelm. If you're feeling overwhelmed, that's a good thing. So don't like stress out about it. But then also, so whenever, if a host a post blows up, I save it to my collections as always. And then I go back to it the next day and I just do what I can. I do 10, 20 people at a time. You don't want to get blocked on Facebook by adding too many people or messaging too many people, because that always is not fun. But it's just realizing, you guys, that you don't have to answer everyone right away. I had a customer one time where she was upset because it took my phone wasn't working. You guys, I don't know. I had used the Connect app, and I think if you like send too many messages at once, you like get blocked on iMessage. It's like this whole thing. And so one of my customers texted me, and I didn't get it until that night, and she was super upset because it took me 9 hours to text her back. That does not happen with like that normally does not happen. Okay, so you don't have to be worried that people are going to get upset that you didn't text them back, because that is like not a thing. I mean, it was for that one person, but she got over it and she still continued to order more products. So basically what I'm saying is to, when I answer people throughout the day, it's when I have time, because they commented on my hair, skin, nails post. I see that they commented, but I'm trying to change a diaper and feed a toddler and, like brush my teeth. I don't know any moms out there, like Stacy said it the other night, it can be 5 o'clock in the evening and you haven't even brushed your teeth or brushed your hair. Like, the days are just crazy. So answer people when you can, and when you can't, it's okay, because they're still going to be interested in the product. They're not going to be interested just because you didn't text them back right away. How can I get my first 6 customers? Host a post. I'm always going to say host a post. That's how I start my new people off. It works. You just have to get more up. If you're not seeing the results, you need to be messaging more people and getting more hosts to post up. This business is a numbers game, to be honest. It just is. The more people you message, the more results you're going to get. So if you're only messaging 10 people to get a post up, and two people say yes, and one person actually posts for you, that's not enough. Okay, I send messages until I get those 5 to 10 hosts to post up. So one thing that I do is I post about our giveaway once a week. I don't post about it more than that, because I just feel like that it can be too much and confuse people. So once a week I'll post about the giveaway. Whoever comments on that, obviously I will message them. And then after that, I am messaging for host to post. And so I just go to my friends list. I type in A. And well, I kind of have gone backwards now because I've been through all the A's. So I like type in Z or Y or whatever letter you want, and then just start messaging those people to post for you. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to post for you. Some people won't. And if someone tells me no, I delete them. And that's not because I'm like being bitter. It's just because if they're not willing to support my business and post on their wall, then they're more than likely not going to buy a product or become a distributor. So I just delete them and make room for more people who are willing to post for me. So that's kind of, there was a question about how to keep up with host to post. You guys just save them to your collections, write them down if you need to. I used to write them down and save them to my collections just in case I lost one. And then just message them back as you can. It's not, I remember, I don't know who said this, but especially on a giveaway post, you guys, if it's a giveaway and you get 100 comments on there, first of all, that's awesome. Second of all, if you message them 3 days later, all you have to say is, hey girl, I'm so sorry that I've been messaging so many people about this giveaway. I've been trying to get back to everyone as soon as possible. I'm so happy that you want entered into my giveaway. Here's what you do. Here's the post, yada, yada. Like, they're not going to think anything of it. They're just going to post it, and then you're going to thank them and, either ask them to join the business. Or here's another thing that's not necessarily a question, you guys. When someone posts for me, I send them a script, and I can, it's on my phone. So I'll probably just put all these scripts in the comments on That's a Wrap of this like Zoom. But I say thank you so much for posting for me. Like, I'll give you $5 off of my Skinny Brew samples, so it would only be $15 with shipping. Would you like a sample pack? And 9 times out of 10 they say yes. So I'm either selling a sample pack or I'm asking them to become a distributor with me. And so those are just 2 simple ways. If they're already posting for you, then they might as well become your distributor or buy samples. I think I hit on anything. Is there any question that I didn't hit on? I'm trying to think. How do I complete my KPIs? That just goes back to, I do it in the morning, early morning. It's not fun getting up at 5 o'clock. I would love to stay in my cozy bed. But I know if I don't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, my day is going to be chaotic. It's not going to be fun because I'm going to be screaming at my kids who are just being kids. But let's face it, when you're trying to, you're focused on your business, you're trying to send out these messages, and then there's someone screaming and there's someone pooping and all of these things are happening. It's chaotic. Anyway. So why not get up earlier? It's a small investment. I hate using the word sacrifice because it's like not even a sacrifice. It's literally getting up a little bit earlier out of bed so that I can get everything done before my kids wake up. So if your kids sleep in or, get up earlier or whatever, you just have to, again, figure out what works best for you. But I think that's about it. So I don't know if anyone has any questions or anything else, but yeah. I don't see any questions. So we will end this, you guys. I hope it was super helpful for you. I always pray before I talk on Zooms that I can at least speak to somebody on here, that something I say just like sparks something in you, because even though I'm not where I want to be in this business, obviously I'm going for triple, I'm going for Prez, like we've got big goals over here and I'm not there yet, but I know I've seen what this business can do. We've all seen Kara's paychecks on That's a Wrap. We know that we can do big things with this business. And so I just pray that every single person on here realizes their potential and realizes that they can do it no matter what is happening in your life. You can figure out a way. It's okay. Just take a deep breath, take a day if you need to, figure out what's going to work for you and just do it, because you're going to regret it if you don't. That's just the bottom line. You're going to regret it if you don't and you quit and you give up before you reap the harvest that you've been working so hard for. So I hope everyone has a good night. I'm going to go watch The Masked Singer. Does anyone else watch that? It's really good. Okay, so have a good night, and I love you guys.